Good morning. With the markets being weak overnight, I just thought what we'd do today is have a look at how we apply the filter to review short signals. So first of all, up on screen's a graph of the Dow Jones. You can see the weakness that we've had there over the last few sessions. So if we wanted to find out the recent algo short signals and how to review those, we click on watch list, come in here, select the specific watch list which we want, which is ASX 100. We apply the filter, type in this column here, the signal column, and the filter is going to be sell, so we only want sell signals, so consequently that's all that loads into the watch list. And then we click on the first one in the list, and then we start toggling through them. So I turn these yellow markers off, get the chart into a sort of a time frame that I'm wanting to have a look at it, and then start moving through it. So the focus here is going to be the recent sell signals. All of these stocks that we move through will be under algorithm sell signals, and we're looking for ones that are fairly close to the recent signals. So APA Group is subject to a takeover, so we're probably not looking at anything on the short side there. AusNet, no. Boral has been a short that I've spoken about, and that was on our high conviction list. Bank of Queensland, so the regionals have been under sell conditions, but probably a little too far away from that original trigger. CBA was under sell conditions, but again, a little too far away. Coca-Cola, we tend to feel that Coca-Cola around $10 is pretty close to full value, so you could add that one to a potential short list to watch. Challenger, we think it's moved too far away from sort of the last short signals. But as you go through these, you can see the performance of them has actually been very good. Caltex, under sell conditions, but again, maybe a little bit too far away from the recent signal. Now, Domino's, so this one I think can go on to your short list. I think the resistance at around $55 there. If you see it break through that, maybe run a stop loss. Harvey Norman, I think this company has long-term structural problems, so certainly comfortable with adding that onto the short list. So just to recap, so we got Harvey Norman, we had Coca-Cola, and we had Domino Pizza at the moment. Iluka Resources, I think that looks like it's under pressure, but again, it is sort of reasonably mature in the context of when the signal was triggered. Incitec Pivot, so we've started taking profit on that a few weeks back, but it looks to me that that's going to roll over, and this was a stock that is in our opportunities in review webinar notes, with a highlight saying wait for the next algorithm buy signal, maybe somewhere back down around 350, because we've got the higher high and higher low structure looking like it's going to play out. So, but for the moment, you can certainly think about it on the short side down to around 360, cover the shorts, and then it'd be a buy on the next algo signal. Link Administration, not doing there at the moment. NAB, so the last signal, it's sold off since then. Origin Energy, so this is interesting that we had the sell signal there in Origin, and that's only occurred in the last week or two. Orica, so last short signal, it's done very well. Oz Minerals, I think this makes it onto the list for the moment. OZL. So you can see their resistance at around 970, so you want to run a stop loss. QBE, so this has gone higher as US interest rates rise, but we add that one to the list, but just mindful that the actual price performance there looks reasonably strong. Cube was one that I spoke about, but I think that's a little mature. Ramsay Healthcare, so it had a sell signal up here at $70, now 54. Rio, so Rio is one that we can add to the list. That's reasonably a recent signal. The issue there with Rio is obviously the company's doing a large share buyback. Stocklands had sell signals here at around 430, 440, and the stocks moved lower. Star Entertainment, we had the sell signal up here at 565, stocks moved lower. Transurban, sell signal up here at around 1240, and it's moved lower. Telstra, sell signal at around this 330, 340 level, and for the moment it's moved a little bit lower. Woodside, this stock pushed higher. but it's still on the sell side of the market. So this is one that I've spoken about in the opportunities in review webinar, and really looking for a slightly deeper sell-off, and then we'd expect to see an algorithm buy signal, and I think it'd be worth taking a look at Woodside on that next algo buy signal. Amcor, we had the sell signals up here at around $15 odd, and the stock's moved much lower. And there we are, back to APA Group. So the specific focus of today's recording was just to teach you how to look at the short signals. So at any point in time when you want to just review the short signals, or it could be just the buy signals, but focus for today is reviewing short signals, come in, select your watch list, turn on the filter, which is this green flag here, come over to the signal box, type the word sell in, and then it's going to restrict your watch list to only stocks that are under current sell conditions, then allowing you to go through and toggle through those names.